Good morning, it's a Thursday morning. I've just come back from a run and recently I've been eating a lot of porridge for breakfast with fruits and nuts. Actually this morning I fancy something savoury, so I'm thinking of doing like a kind of really simple porridge with some avocado, a soft boiled egg, and then a few kind of seasonings like soy sauce, sesame oil, and I also fancy a matcha. So let's make a savoury porridge bowl with some matcha. I'm also going to do like a salted maple matcha. I may have drunk quite a lot of this already. Alright, time for our mains. Now I've actually never really had like a savoury porridge bowl. I just really fancied it. Oh, the eggs are jammy and delicious. Avocados are lovely and ripe. Try and show you a little mouthful. Ooh! Ooh! I guess it's similar to a kind of like a savoury rice pudding or congee, and the porridge actually goes really well with it, despite being used to having it with sweet stuff. The soy sauce adds a lovely saltiness, sesame, a lovely toasted flavour. All the avocados are nice and fresh. Oh, I'll be having this again. Oh, scrummy. Ooh. I feel like it goes perfectly with this matcha as well. I use a brand called Genki Matcha, and I just feel like whenever I've had other types of matchas, they've not really tasted very nice. Whereas this one is delicious, and then obviously the maple and the salt makes it taste a little bit better. So yeah, got quite a high level of caffeine in it though. So don't think that you can have a matcha instead of a coffee, because although there is less caffeine in it than a coffee, it still contains caffeine, but it's delicious. All right, time to get on with some work. Hello, it's lunchtime and I am gonna actually be using some leftovers from a dish that I made the other night. So I had a friend over and I made this really delicious BBC Good Food recipe using roasted carrots, harissa, chickpeas, tomatoes and onions. And I've got the leftovers here. Looks a little bit grim, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about. There's also some little bits of feta in there as well. So I thought I would make a leftover recipe with pasta, some more harissa. Then I'm gonna try and find any like loose parsley leaves or anything in the fridge, and maybe a sort of creaminess to go with it. So let's make a creamy tomato, carrot, chickpea, harissa situation pasta. Okay, so I've just put the pasta on the boil and I was trying to look for something creamy to put in the pasta and don't have anything apart from mayo and eggs. So I'm thinking of doing kind of like a cacio e pepe carbonara situation. So I've got eggs and I'm gonna whisk them up, and then I've got parmesan. So I'm basically gonna make like a harissa carbonara pasta, but then with all of the additional leftover bits, the carrot and the chickpeas and the onions and the tomatoes. This could end up being a fantastic leftover meal. I'm excited. Are you excited? Probably not, but I'm excited. Okay, so for toppings we're gonna go classic kind of Parmesan, grated Parmesan, but then this might be a bit rogue, but we don't have any parsley or anything like that, but we've got the leftover avocado, sliced avocado from this morning. So I'm gonna put that on top, it's a bit of greenery. And then, hold it, because this might be awful. I've got these leftover crisps, like tortilla chips, and I was thinking about kind of crumbling them and putting them on top. I feel like that could just add like a really fun crunchy flavour to the dish. Might be awful, we shall see. Fingers crossed. Time for the munchies. Okay. It definitely doesn't not go. I'm talking about the tortilla chips here, by the way. I just think they're a bit stale. Yeah. Oh, I should have checked that before. I'm not a massive crisp eater. Oh, can you tell? Can you hear that they're a bit stale? Oh, that's disappointing. Oh well. Okay, let's focus on the flavour only. Juicy bite there. Okay, so the carbonara aspect of it works so well. Now remember, with the carbonara, when you whisk up all the eggs, you basically need to temper the eggs. So either pour a little bit of pasta water into the egg mixture and give that a whisk before you then put it into the pasta, or turn the pasta off the heat and drain it and then put your egg mixture in. Nice! Don't think I needed the avocado. That was an unnecessary extra, I think. It definitely goes, but a bit of a rogue one. Yummy. Well, that was bloody delicious, and although the tortilla chips were a little bit stale, for some reason after a while they actually kind of regained their crispiness, which I'm not quite sure how that works, but they ended up being all right, which is nice. Now having a clementine, tangerine, some of you may call this an orange. It is not an orange. I believe it's a tangerine or a clementine, and it's nearly Christmas. Well, 2 months away. 6 weeks to be specific, or 50 days. I love the smell of them. Did you ever play that game when you were little? Well, it wasn't a game, it was very serious, where you would try and peel the whole skin off of the clementine or the tangerine in one. I should honestly start playing that game more often. It's very fun. Also, I don't know about you guys, but like I can't eat the white bit in the middle. I find it like, just don't like it. Well, I can eat it, obviously, like I'm not gonna die, but I would really prefer it if it wasn't there. Cheers. Ooh, it's a good one. There's nothing worse than a dry clementine. Okay, it's mid-afternoon. I'm fancying something a little bit cheeky, a little bit naughty, and I got myself the Waitrose food magazine, which you can actually get for free if you sign up to be a My Waitrose member. You also get like free coffee and stuff. I just love the Waitrose magazine because they have so many fantastic recipes and really interesting articles as well. I literally feel like I sound like such an old person, but I just really enjoy it. And I saw this recipe that looked so good, and I feel like it's inspired by the kind of viral date chocolate millionaire shortbread kind of thing that's going viral. This, how incredible does that look? Medjool date pretzel and peanut butter squares. Okay, I'm gonna go and make them because they sound delicious. Okay, so now we chill it for 15 minutes. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Back in the fridge for 15 minutes. They were really easy to make. Look how cute they are. It's exactly what you need in an afternoon as a pick-me-up. Cheers. Oh my goodness. That's like a millionaire shortbread, but combined with the flapjack and with pretzels. So I used 85% cacao chocolate. It's obviously naturally very bitter, but I would say that's quite a good level if you want something really healthy. But you could probably go down to like 40%, 50%, whatever you fancy. In terms of the peanut butter, I went for quite a low quality smooth peanut butter, but you could absolutely go for like 100% peanut butter, smooth variety, like Meridian or Whole Earth peanut butter. Those two would be really healthy. And then actually this whole thing would be really healthy snack. Also, fun fact, okay, I'm gonna try, you guess first and then I'll tell you the actual fact. So a chocolate bar, what percentage of cacao needs to be in a chocolate bar for it to be deemed a chocolate bar, like in stores for sale basically? 10%. Something that is called a chocolate bar only has to have 10% of what makes it a chocolate bar. So it's 10% cacao, and then it can be anything else, milk, sugar, seasonings, salt. How wild is that? Anyway, fun fact for you. Time for dinner. I'm gonna make a dish called cassoulet, or sausage stew, I guess, but it's kind of gonna be my own version. So I grew up in France and we lived there for 4 years, and cassoulet was one of those dishes that we were served all throughout winter. And it's kind of traditionally made in so many different ways, but like with lardons, bacon, sausages, duck, chicken, and then a load of vegetables from algo beans, so like cannellini beans, bay leaves, celery, carrots. It's kind of just like this super comforting stew. And I'm gonna make my own version today and have it for dinner with you. Let's make it. I added some whole grain mustard to the creme fraiche and plonked that on top of the stew. That adds a lovely bite of tanginess and mustardiness. Highly recommend. It's warm, it's comforting. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!